Hey everyone, so it is Thursday morning and I have the day off work today because I had a thing due earlier in the week and did some overtime, and now I don't need to work today, so that's great. But I still got up at 7 o'clock this morning because I need to record and edit for Friday, and I'm making it sound like it's this huge task and my life is so difficult, but it really isn't. So I mean, I'll just stop that. But yeah, I got up just for you guys, so I guess it's time to let's try out Gun Rocket. Yeah, that was way better in my head. This is why I should probably write scripts. Yeah, so this week has been absolutely insane. I mean, for me, I don't know, like, yeah, whatever. What am I even saying? No, don't quit the game. Yeah, work has just been really busy and I haven't had any time to record all week, and so it's Thursday morning right now when I'm recording this, and I need to record and edit this all in one day. And so I'm playing this random game that I found in my library called Gun Rocket, and I don't know anything about it, and yeah, so hopefully it'll be a shorter recording because then I can go do things, and because I have other stuff that I need to do today. And what am I even saying? Where am I going with this? I'm flying around. That's the thing. Okay. I don't. What am I? Okay, there. Okay. I totally lost my train of thought there. Okay, just let me stop and collect myself for a minute. Whew. Breathe. It's okay. It's okay. So, yeah, I need to record this and edit this and get it started uploading all on Thursday. And so now I know what all of the big YouTubers and stuff feel like when they need to, or when they're doing daily videos and whatnot. And so I feel like such a pleb because I'm having to do it once, and I'm like, oh, it's so difficult. My life is so hard. But it's something that I guess I'll have to get used to if this whole YouTube thing actually does manage to take off for me. So, wait, what? So, are these walls even walls? Oh, they are walls. You can just go a little bit into the walls before you die. You can be like, okay. Okay. Boom. So anyway, yeah, that's my little rant to start this, and hopefully it made some semblance of sense. I don't know. I'm freaking this. What am I doing right now? I don't know. I am so out of it right now. This is why I usually do my recording at night, is because then, ironically, maybe I'm more awake at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night than I am at whatever time it is right now, 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not even that early anymore because I was going to be talking about how my hair was still wet and that sort of thing, but I took so much time getting ready for this because I was trying to do the play the Doom demo, and then Shadowplay wasn't wanting to work with it for some reason. So yeah, I spent so much time trying to figure out what I wanted to do for this video that by the time I actually got around to recording, it wasn't even that early anymore. But yeah, I was in... I mean, I'll say that I was in a rush. I wasn't really in a rush this morning. But, oh, shoot! Ah! I was in enough of a rush this morning that I managed to... Oh, I can shoot things. That I managed to cut my neck while shaving. So I'm freaking bleeding out the side of my neck right now. I'm only half joking. There's bandage over it, and I mean it's not like it's all seeping through the bandage and stuff. But if there's no video next week, it's because I bled out and died because I underestimated shaving cuts. Yeah, so that's pleasant. Okay, so yeah, I should maybe actually talk about this game that I'm playing instead of just ranting about my personal life and how I could die and all that good stuff. Geez, I am so freaking talkative for once. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe I should do more of these recordings in the morning or on a tight schedule, because then I'm super like hyped up and just want to talk. So anyway, yeah, so this is it's like Asteroids if no, Asteroids, what am I saying? It's like Asteroids if instead of flying around and shooting asteroids, you were trying to get through a maze and trying to get your ship to the end. So I mean, it's wait, can you? Okay, that is a huge piss off. Like, all this time I've just been using the mouse to click the buttons because I kind of figured I needed to, but you actually can't use the control or use the arrow keys to restart the level. So that's kind of annoying, because then I have to take my fat sausage fingers off of the keys for a minute so that I can click on. I can use the mouse and move it and click on retry and stuff, and that's too much of a hardship for me. I can't do it. But otherwise, I mean, like, it's... I wish I had more to say, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm definitely getting kind of a, like, first game type vibe from it, and I mean, apologies to the developers if it isn't actually. But yeah, I seem to remember that this was just something that I happened across just like browsing on Steam one day, and it had just come out and it was like $1, and I went, you know what, fine, screw it, let's see what this is all about. It seems kind of interesting. So yeah, I picked it up, and apparently this is it. I mean, it's not bad. It's certainly kind of a little bit ambiguous, I guess, with the fact that you can be touching the walls to a certain point. Like, I still haven't really figured out what the deal with that is. Like, at what point the game decides, yeah, you're too far into the wall, you're gonna die. Wait, what was that? That was my grav drive? What does that do? Does that slow me down, or no? Yeah, I have no idea what that does. Anyway, yeah, so the walls are a little bit confusing with that. But I mean, like, put it this way, considering some of the crap that goes up on Steam, it's not that bad, even if we're going on the assumption that it's like someone's first game kind of thing. It's still, oh shoot, it's still not even that bad, because some people put up first games on Steam that literally look like they were made in MS Paint. And I mean, I guess to an extent, you could argue that this one looks like it was made in MS Paint as well, but it's a higher quality of MS Paint, I guess. Like, there's MS Paint, and then there's there's MS Paint saved the image or re-exported the image 20 times as a JPEG. Like, I've seen better art from a 5-year-old on mom's fridge kind of thing. Then there's that kind of MS Paint, and this definitely falls into the former category. So I mean, that's all right. It's certainly getting difficult. I don't know. I've been playing a little bit of Tomb Raider this week, like the reboot one that came out a few years ago. I started playing it like forever ago and was really enjoying it, and then just kind of stopped because reasons, I don't know, because I got involved with other things. But I've been going back to it here and actually trying to like play through it all the way through. And so I mean, I didn't do it for Let's Try Out because I had already played the first couple of hours, and I didn't think that would really be legit, I guess. So yeah, I decided not to cover it for the channel. But anyway, so yeah, really enjoying that. That is a really solid, fun game. The bow and arrow just feels so good in it. But anyway, I do have a point to this. I'm not just like sitting here talking about Tomb Raider in my gun rocket video because I want to, I don't know, make the game look bad or whatever. But in a way, it does kind of, because going from playing a big like AAA game like that to playing this, it's a little bit jarring, I guess. Like not a bad thing. I'm not trying to say that this needs to be, that every game needs to be this big, spectacular AAA affair with like super high quality graphics, and I'm gonna super fudge. See, and that's what pisses me off about the wall ambiguity, was that I thought that I could make that. But anyway, yeah, not every game has to be this great big fancy AAA affair. But by the same token, it can make it a little bit more difficult to kind of properly appreciate games like this when you've just come from this game where freaking every strand of hair is like individually modeled and has its own physics and stuff, because TressFX hair, so nice. So anyway, yeah, it does have that bit against it, but it's not really against it per se. It's just kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to make a point here. It negatively impacts my impressions of it to an extent, but I am making a concerted effort to not let it, I suppose. Okay, slow down, and in fudge! Oh my gosh, now this is getting difficult, and I don't like this. See, like, I went right through that whole thing, but the other one I couldn't. Like, that is annoying. Oh, no. So is it like that if your entire body goes outside, maybe that's it. That kind of seems like maybe what they're doing here is that as long as at least one pixel of you is still inside, like the stage or the map, whatever, then you're safe. But as soon as your entire ship leaves the map, then you're toast. Okay, over. Ooh! The clench. Yeah, see, and now I've totally run out of things to talk about, so I'm just gonna sit here and make like awkward, potentially sex noises. So yeah, E3 was this past week. Well, I mean, I guess not this past week. Okay. Up. Okay, there. Anyway, E3. Yeah. Technically, it's still going on right now, I think. But yeah, there was some kind of cool thing. There were some kind of cool things shown there. I watched some of the live streams while I was working, and got involved with some live tweeting with it, and like watching what some of the people I follow were tweeting, and that was a good time. That was really fun to just sit there and be all snarky and cynical about things. But yeah, I don't know, nothing too, I don't know, it didn't, there wasn't really anything that I saw and went, oh my gosh, like that is amazing, I want to get that. Like, maybe finally, there we go. Maybe I'm just getting like cynical in my old age or something. That wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, like there were cool things, don't get me wrong. But especially like with all of the what is it? All of the like fakery and like screenshots and things that the AAA games industry is doing these days with things like Watch Dogs, and well, I mean, pretty much all Ubisoft games showing off like really impressive footage. And I mean, it's not just Ubisoft, like other publishers have done it as well, but basically just showing off really impressive footage and screenshots and gameplay and all these things, and then suddenly the actual game comes out and it's significantly worse. So that has kind of mainly ever since Watch Dogs, that has really kind of colored my perception of the whole thing. And I find it a lot more difficult to get excited about a lot of these games, because it's like, yeah, okay, those are some really freaking amazing like graphics, or this game has a really gorgeous aesthetic, or that kind of thing. Will any of that be in the actual game? Oh, excuse me. Got stuff in throat. Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer, because I do kind of miss, in a way, I miss the days of being able to watch, or, well, I mean, I guess I didn't watch, like, live streams of E3 back then, because there weren't live streams of E3 back then, at least for a while. But I do kind of miss the days of being able to just watch that kind of thing with, like, the whole starry-eyed, childlike wonder of, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever! But, you live and you learn, I guess. And like I said, there were still some cool things, and I don't regret watching it. And I mean, that was how I found out about the Doom demo, that I can't record for some reason, and I would, yeah, and for those of you who might watch this and be like, well, why don't you record it with something else, like OBS or whatever? Yeah, I tried that. When the Doom beta was going on, those of you who follow like my channel's page on Facebook, might have seen a gloriously awful screen cap or screenshot that I posted from the Doom beta that was just super pixelated and disgusting looking. And that was because I recorded with OBS and didn't have the settings right. And so the bitrate was just absolutely awful, and it totally just butchered the recording, and it was pretty much unwatchable. And so, I mean, yeah, the argument could be made, well, why don't you just, like, actually take the time to figure out the settings and do a good recording and stuff? And you know what? If it wasn't Thursday morning and I didn't have to have this done and up in, like, 24 hours, I probably would. But now is not the time for that. Regrettably, I have other things that I need to take care of today. I have business to attend to, places to go, things to see, stuff to steal, you know, the usual. So you get Gun Rocket instead, and isn't it all just worth it and hunky freaking dory and glorious, and yeah, should be. And now we seem to be getting basically the exact same levels, except they're just splitting up the things. They're taking the safe areas and just like splitting them up and making them rotate and everything to make it more difficult. So you know what? We'll try to beat this level. Because I've only been recording, I think, for like 20 minutes or something, maybe a little bit less. I've actually been talking like this entire time, and I don't know, it's, oh fudge, it's such a toss-up to, like, I'm just gonna sit here and rant more because why not? Such a toss-up when editing these, because I still haven't really figured out what I want what I want my style to be, and it is partly like a toss up too between what I enjoy doing and what I think will be popular, because yeah, I could just like, I don't know, and not to like bash on anyone, but I could just go and make videos of me playing horror games and screaming a whole bunch and being really silly well, yeah, I won't say probably, possibly get quite popular with them. But I don't really feel that that's me. Like, I mean, maybe I'd enjoy doing it, but at this point in time, I just don't feel good about that, I guess. I don't feel comfortable with that idea, and I want to kind of try, I want to, ultimately at the end of the day, I make these videos because I enjoy making them, and because I want to be able to feel, I want to make things that I can look back on and go, yeah, I did that, and I'm proud of that. Like, I did that, I guess I did that for me kind of thing, and it's cool that other people enjoyed it. So yeah, and I know like as of late I've been doing kind of, I do my recording, then I kind of cut it so it just has like all of the entertaining bits, or all of what I think at least are the kind of funny bits and that kind of thing. And I mean, that's all right. I like doing that. And I think that it's helped me get a lot better at this kind of thing already, because I mean, a lot of my earlier videos, I think there were a lot more kind of breaks, I guess, and more places where I wasn't really doing as much talking, and I would just kind of get quiet for a little while and not really know what to say, and it was like, well, this is kind of awkward, and yeah, and so I think that just doing this has kind of helped me get a little bit better, because I mean, now I've pretty much been talking, I think, for like 20 minutes straight, and maybe it's all completely stupid and pointless. Like maybe maybe everything, or maybe, yeah, I've been talking for like 20 minutes and all of it is absolute garbage and nobody cares about anything that I have to say. That is entirely possible. But ultimately, like, it's just kind of cool to me that I've even been able to get to that point where where that's a thing that I can do, and I'm still doing it, and I'm having fun with it. So, oh shoot, I got distracted. So, anyway, yeah, that was like a really long and serious-ish rant, just the middle of this. So, yeah, I guess that's what happens when I start thinking seriously about what I'm doing, or that kind of thing. Yeah, geez, now I am kind of at a loss, because like, where do I even go from that? But anyway, I might have to do something with that later, like make some sort of like rant video, so it's not just in the middle of one of these episodes. But I don't know. Let me know if that's a thing that you would want to see, is me just ranting about why I can't figure out what I want to do on YouTube. So anyway, okay, that's enough. I'm done with this. Okay, geez. So there are quite a few levels in this. Oh, and there's multiplayer. I mean, that's kind of cool, but I can't play it with anyone because I don't have friends here. Yeah. What? I can change my ship? Oh my gosh. I could have been playing as a top hat or a bow tie this entire freaking time. Well, that's disappointing. Anyway, so that was Gun Rocket. I didn't change my name the entire time. I guess I was just Nick Spuddy the entire time. Yeah, so it's simple. It's there's not a whole lot to it. Like, what you see is kind of what you get. I'm actually genuinely curious now if it says anything on the store page about the developer. Space Wedgie. Oh, okay, so they do actually have other games. So this doesn't appear to be their first game. Okay. But yeah, anyway, so like you might have seen there, it was $1. And for $1, it's an alright little bit of fun. I'm not blown away by it. I probably won't come back to it unless it has trading cards. Then I might just play it a whole bunch just to get trading card drops. But anyway, yeah. So it was, yeah, it was all right. Yeah, it was alright. So anyway. So I hope that you enjoyed watching this. Hope that you enjoyed my ranting and rambling once again. And as always, I hope that you have a good rest of your day or night, whatever it may be for you.